Namaskar. Hi, how are you? I hope all you people are sitting at your home and the ideas are ready to enter into our houses through the cable TV and Doordarshan. Thereby, you people are getting ideas, thereby are ready to get you people in tune with the day-to-day topics. I hope so. And I am also ready to ask you people one question. What questions I had given yesterday, whether you solved those questions or not. If you solved those questions, try to check your answer with the help of your textbook. If you are not ready to, not yet got into that work, try to finish it off. Don't waste your time. And always stitch in a time saves nine. So then and there, try to complete your topic and then portion also. Now, as continuation to the portion yesterday we discussed, I would like to once again, that is, brush up your memory with the help of what are the points we discussed. Yesterday we discussed about why the Bastille prison was stormed. Another side we talked about Louis XVI entry and how far he was responsible for the outbreak of the French Revolution, condition of the three estate people and who were the very worst, that is sufferers in that, the third estate people, and what about the condition of those people during the subsistence crisis time. And next we discussed about the contribution given by the great middle class people, particularly the French philosophers. Thereby they were ready to inculcate the feelings of nationalism and patriotism into the minds of the common people. So I hope you might have very much familiar with all these points. Now I am entering into the next part of the lesson, that is the formation of the Constitution. Today, before I am entering into the topic, I would like to make you people to familiar with certain terminology associated with this topic. Number one, in France, they got what type of government? Monarchical form of government, meaning the country was under the control of a king. After that, France turned into a constitutional monarchy. That point only we are going to discuss now. What do you mean by constitutional monarchy? Answer also is there. Constitution plus monarchy is equal to constitutional monarchy. Now, what is the importance of that? The king should be there. Simultaneously, the parliament should also be there, but the power should be exercised by the parliament. Such a type of setup called as constitutional monarchy. After that, one sudden change took place in France history. How from constitutional monarchy, France turned into a republic. You know that the meaning of republic, the head of the country should be an elected person. From republic, once again, France entered into the another phase, that is monarchy, under the leadership of Napoleon Bonaparte. Again, history repeats. See, later France turned into a complete democratic republic, meaning the government of the people, by the people and for the people, and the head of the government should be an elected person and his post should not be a hereditary one. So, this terminology you should know before we are entering into this part. Okay. When we are talking about this, now I told you that more expenditure, the expenditure reached to what, 3 billion livres. How they are going to meet that money? And I told you that that should be possible only with the help of levying taxes. So how to whom they wanted to get that? That decision should be taken by who? That decision should be taken by one very important sitting called by the name Estates General. What do you mean by estate general? It is what association of the different sections of the society. That estate general should be summoned by the king only. And the king should be there, but the decision should be taken by first, second and third estate. That was the history going on in France. Up to what time? In the year 1614, the last estate general was summoned. After that, complete silence. No estate general was summoned. Up to what time? Up to 5th May 1789. Just you see, near about 2 centuries gap was there. 1614. Now they are going to set up near about what 100 and 150 years was there. So in calling up that estate general, that itself showed the weakness of the king and their administration. Okay. In the estate general, who were allowed? See, I draw this with the help of this simple one representation that 300 clergy, that is from one estate, and then 300 nobles from the second estate. So first estate 300 people, clergy, second estate 300 nobles, okay, these two, and then they should used to sit at opposite to one another and behind to them. The third estate people, 300 plus 300, 600 people, they were allowed to stand at their back. So the front part occupied by the clergy and the nobles, the back seat borne by the third estate people, 600. Got it? So clergy 300, nobles 300, and third estate, how many people? 600 people. Okay, good. But how the decision had to be taken at that time? One estate, one vote. Just to see how to stick it over this. One estate, one vote. Suppose if they want to take any decision, each estate they got the right to give one vote only. Now let us imagine that suppose if they want to take any voting system in order to support the common people. Now the first estate and second estate, quite natural, they should club their hands together, then 1 plus 1, how much? 2. So 2 votes, and then against that the common people, that is 600 people, 1 vote, then their problem not at all get to be solved. So such a situation was practiced, such a thing was going on in France. Okay, now what about the change they wanted? Now the third estate people, they demanded a new formula. What was that? One person, one vote. So one person, one vote, one value. Today we are having that. So the person one and the vote also one. So it is very interesting that 600 people, here the 600 people, suppose if they want to take any decision, then some positive measures should be given to who? To the third estate. That is why they demanded one person, one vote formula. Now who was there on the chair? We know that Louis XVI. He was on the chair and he also noted down all these things. Was he ready to give that demand or to be fulfilled that demand? No, certainly not. Was it possible for him to give that acceptance for that? No. So what he did? No, he denied. No, we wanted to practice that old method, one estate, one vote, no right to give one person, one vote. Now all the third estate people, they were enraged. Out of their hesitation, they walked out of the estate general. Estate general usually they used to make it in the beautiful palace, that is Versailles, that full hall of mirror. In that only they used to conduct that meeting. So from that hall, all the people were walked out. And what they did? All this, the members, third estate people, they gathered one fine day. What was that day? That is 20th June 1789. So very important. 20th June 1789. All the third estate representatives, they stood in the tennis court lawn at where? In the palace of Versailles. Versailles palace, but in the tennis court, that is lawn, they took one oath. They took what that oath? Yes, we are going to form one national assembly. They declared, we are going to be formed one national assembly, and with the help of that national assembly, we are going to write a new constitution for France. Who did that? The third estate people. From whom they got the guts and courage? Two important personalities. One is that is Mirabeau, and another person Abbassias. Here we have to notice one thing. Actually, Mira Abu, he belonged to a noble family. Just imagine, he belonged to a noble family, but he fought for the cause of the third estate. He wanted to give them freedom, equality, and liberty, so he took up the leadership. That is why his role is very, very important. Abu Siyas, another contrasting personality we are having. He was a clergy. Actually, he belonged to a clergy group, and then he wrote one pamphlet and issued that pamphlet amongst the public. The title of that, what is the third estate? He ridiculed and he made fun that what is the meaning of this third estate? Why you people are unnecessarily making such contrast in the society in the name of estate, and why you people are giving what ill treatment to that third estate? That was criticized by Abu Siyas. Are you getting into this tennis court oath? Very important. That took place on what day? Come on, you people tell me. That is 20th June 1789. One important incident took place in French history. After that, National Assembly was formed. Okay. At the same time, what happened? Now I am going to get back you people into first part, flashback. That is, Bastille Prison was stormed. Why Bastille Prison was stormed? Everywhere there was a cry for bread and what, peace and land. All the people were crying and crying, we want bread, and we want land, and we want peace, P-E-A-C. So now when out of this cry only, they stormed that Bastille Prison. All these things going on in Paris. Now let us go to focus our attention into the village side, or that is countryside. What happened in the countryside? What happened? It's a very important incident took place. All the farmers, they completed their work. Now the crops were getting ready for harvesting. They were eagerly awaiting.